So guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be ranking all of the My Hero Academia Death Battle episodes, and ranking them from worst to best. So without any ado, I want to thank y'all for watching, and let's get into the video. Now, coming in at 4th place, this should not be a fucking surprise, Zuko versus Todoroki. This fight fucking sucks. The models are horrible. I hate how they fucking move. They generally just look horrible. I just don't. It just looks so unnatural how they move. Now, I guess when they're standing, it looks decent. Like, there are some decent fights in here, or decent moments. Mainly the hand-drawn shit. But, like, overall, this fight just sucks. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, if you have this above like a 5, I generally think you're lying at this point. Since this fight in general is like a 3. Now, this is good. I like this hand-drawn moment where like they realize that they're really similar to each other. I like that. That overall is a good moment. The hand-drawn stuff in this fight is just really good. And I kind of wish the whole fight was like that. But it's not. The fight is just bad. The analysis and rundown, in my opinion, are bland and boring. And the music, in my opinion, I really hate the music in this fight. I really dislike it. I don't know, again, the animation just bothers me so much, because I've never liked this style of animation. Now, again, some moments like this are cool. I guess the cabbage guy was okay, but in my opinion, I think it's getting overdone with the Avatar matchup at this point. But just like overall, I really dislike this episode as a whole. But, you know, there are some, again, this right here, this shot, I guess is decent. But again, it's like overall, I just generally do not like this fight. I generally think it's terrible. I don't like the voice acting for the most part, because it just sounds really off. I guess Todoroki sounds fine. I like this. This scene right here goes hard when Todoroki opens his eye. That is really hard. That goes hard. But this whole fight was like that. This looks I don't really like this. Overall, I guess that looks terrible. I'm not gonna lie. That was generally horrible. It reminds me of that fucking T-Rex they do for Cable versus Booster Gold. This looks terrible. I know it's supposed to be a reference, but that should have been fucking hand-drawn. The death, overall, I really dislike. At least the killing blow, but like him shattering and blowing away is really cool. This scene right here is cool. Because again, the hand-drawn shit is just so damn cool. Like, overall, this episode, in my opinion, didn't have the best potential to be good, but I low-key feel like hand-drawn would have saved the whole fight if it was completely hand-drawn. And up next, sorry about that, I had the on for a second, we have Deku versus Asta. A much higher jump than Zuko versus Todoroki, but I still do not like the models. I've never been a fan of their puppet style animation. I think it sucks. I hate how they move. Because how they move really irritates me. It just looks so unnatural. It looks so weird. But overall, this episode is solid. It's like a solid 7 out of 10. Besides the weird models and, in my opinion, the boring analysis, it's fine. Sorry about my yawning, I'm a little tired. I mean, overall, it's cool. Solid voice acting. The soundtrack is really damn good, and in my opinion, carries a lot of the fight. I love how Deku uses a bunch of his different quirks and all. That's pretty cool. Again, the hand-drawn stuff they have is pretty damn nice. It looks really cool. The banter, I think's decent, I guess. I like how, like, Asta realized, like, he can't cut through it. And he's like, what the hell, why can't I cut through this? It's a pretty cool thing about how different quirks are from Asta's anti-magic. It's really cool. But this, I do not like. I don't like this weird bungee stuff. I generally just think that looks weird. When like he keeps pulling him back and hitting him. You know what I'm referring to. I think it's this scene. Yeah, this. I just don't like it. I think it just looks bad. But overall, the fight is good. Good voice acting. Solid hand on it. This I do not like. That scene I do not like. And yes, I'm doing this live, so that's why I'm swapping shit really quick. But I think it's this scene I really do like. Yes, this right here. That looks pretty cool. To some degree. Again, the hand on... Like, again, it has nice effects. Like, that's pretty cool. Leno has some pretty nice abilities they show off for Deku and Asta. Again, the voice acting is very... The music is phenomenal. That looks really nice. Overall, it has nice effects. I just hate the models they use, since I hate the puppet animations they use. There is one problem I will get to in a minute. And it is, sorry, I'm gonna fucking yawn again. I'm not a big fan of that Deku transformation. Mainly because I just think it looks bad. This I really do not like. This looks fine, but like that damn shakiness they go for, I dislike. I generally just think it looks bad. The Asta one looks really cool, though. That I think that was really cool. This thing I thought was really cool, but I hate how it's framed. I don't like the framing of how that plays out. I don't feel like if it was framed better, I feel like it would be a lot better, but overall, this is like a solid 7 out of 10 at best. And I do not like the Hercules taking cameo. And this would make Shigaraki versus Mahito our number 2 for the day. Yes, I know it just came out, but this is generally miles better than Shoto versus Zuko and Asta versus Deku. I originally was not a big fan of it, and I'm still not the biggest fan of the matchup. But dude, this episode is actually really good. The editing is really good. While I do find the analysis for both really boring and really, in my opinion, bland. I like Shigaraki's backstory and all, but Mahito's is just bland and boring in my opinion. One second, I'm gonna yawn again. Again, like the animation looks really good. I was a little weird about like why would you have this be hand drawn, but I'm kind of glad they didn't. Because I couldn't stand another fucking puppet style animation for 2D. Especially for another My Hero episode. I feel like that would just been look really bad. But you know, it's really cool. They both show a lot of their abilities off to each other. It's really unique and very cool. The effects... Damn, I'm tired. Like, overall, it looks really cool. It's pretty grotesque and horror-ish, which I really do like. Like that shit of Mahito just regenerating from his like almost decayed body was really cool and looks really nice. I like how it shows Mahito's different abilities and all. It's really cool. It's overall a really unique fight with a lot of cool moments, a lot of cool effects. Like the decay shit is really unique. I kind of wish they did that weird train thing that Mahito can do. If you know what I'm referring to, like, he can morph the train or whatever. I thought that was really cool. Now, I do have some problems with the fight as a whole, which I'll get to in a little minute right now. I love the black flash. That looks really cool. And all, I love their grotesque monster forms. It looks really cool. It looks really sick. I don't like Shigaraki's transformation that much. I think it looks... not as good compared to Mahito's, in my opinion. I think the build-up for Mahito's was a lot better. But my major complaints will come up in about 3 seconds. Again, the ass-beating Mahito does. This right here. I hate the domain expansion line. It feels so weak. It feels like a weak delivery. But like the whole thing about, oh, you're just a sad little boy making everyone's problem. That is a banger line. That line goes so hard. And I love this scene right here, how like he gets sucked into All for One Soul. I thought that was such a really unique line right there. And especially the get your hand off my masterpiece was so hard. That goes so hard. And I love how it's a reference to the whole, when you try to invade Yuji's body and Tsukuyo's like, get the fuck out of here. We don't want to. That's really cool how you just fucking decayed his domain expansion. That's really cool. I love the final line Shigaraki gives him about how, like, at least I have a reason to. You're just born evil. That is a really cool line. I love this line, right? I kind of love how, like, he's trying to run away. But this is a banger, how, like, he just decays his whole skull. Really cool fight. And, obviously, that would make number 1, All Might versus Might Guy. One of my personal all-time favorite episodes they have ever done. It is amazing. The characterization looks amazing. I don't know why the fuck I'm yawning so much. It looks really good. The voice acting is on point. I love how the entire thing is not even them hating each other. It's just them having a friendly fight. Because they both admire each other, and they're both basically spinning images of who they are. Which I really think is a good thing in this fight. A fight of there's no, oh, I'm going to kill you. It's just two people having a friendly spar. And that is amazing. I wish we got more fights like that. Now, of course, there are some obviously bangers. The soundtrack is a banger. There's absolutely no discussion that the soundtrack is a banger. I love the song so much. Again, the pacing looks really nice. All of the animation looks really good. There are some, I guess, slight stiff moments here and there. But, like, overall, I did not mind this at all. Because this was really cool. Originally, I really didn't like this matchup at first, but when I saw it, I absolutely loved it. I loved the analysis of both characters. Which is surprising since I usually think the analysis is boring. The editing, I guess, was fine for the time being. It's not like the editing they have now, which is really damn good. My only actual complaint I do have is I don't like the pacing of the gates that Guy goes through. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, Naruto fans, I don't think Guy could just skip gates. I think he has to activate them all one by one. And I know, oh, well, Guy could beat him in gate 5 probably. Yeah, I get that. But again, this is for animation potential. Death Battle is more cared about being entertaining. But it's like, what would be more entertaining? Guy beating him in the 5th gauge or him going in the 8th gauge? 8th gauge looks so fucking cool in this fight. Like this. I'm not the biggest fan of how this looks. I think it looks a little weird. But overall, it looks fine, I guess, for the most part. And what I love the most is that I love the characterization of these two characters. I love the banter they're having back and forth. Since it's just them having a spar for fun. I know I keep saying it, but like, it's what I love about these two characters a whole lot. Even though I'm not the biggest Mahito fan, I like All Might as a character. I think All Might is a good inspirational character to people. Same with Might Guy. Might Guy may not have access to chalk and all that. And that's what I like about him. But now, time for the best moments. The 8th gates. I really like. I think it looks so cool. The 8th gates. Look at this. It looks so cool. I love the dragon right here. It looks so damn cool. But look, I feel like I might be a little out of character. Might Guy using the fucking 8th gates on someone he's clearly way stronger than. But besides that, it looks really fucking cool. The final clash is really cool. And yes, even though they technically both die, it's still a really good fight. In my opinion, this is in contention to be my favorite of all time. It's definitely top 3. It is such a beautiful fight, in my opinion. One second, I don't know why the fuck I'm yawning so much. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching me ranking every single My Hero episode. I really fucking hope this does not give me another damn strike or something. I think I'll be fine, since I didn't show any of the fights fully. Like, you could barely see them. So I think I might be fine, since other content creators literally show the full fight and get in no trouble. So I think I'll be fine. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Love you.